you know, that's a problem. So I think they accept that we can't just take everyone over, we can't make it all people over the age of 65. That'd be crazy. And indeed, that's, you don't have to be over 65 to be Medicare eligible. I think there are other ways you can get in flagged.
Well, in CMS's approach, though, the people that are Medicare eligible that are under 65 that are so have some other form of disability, then you get into like some comorbidities.
I agree. There's nothing easy. The design of the study is easy. Everything from my point of view is easy, except the recruitment, which is difficult. That's why your involvement would be really helpful. You have your website, you've got the 3,000 members signed up, you've got people who see this YouTube video who could email your web people and tell them that they'd be interested if they're on Medicare and they've got cluster headache. That'd be the perfect sort of person we'd love to hear from. Without doing that, it'd be hard. The recruitment would be a real pain.
Yeah, and the reason I'm closing that, but the reason I brought it up, like Carolyn and Bill, that, and I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think it seems that is something that we can be quite helpful in, and that is a big factor when CMS does these things. It's not just get a patient group or get a patient group that are their covered persons.
That's right. Good. So I think we all understand what we need to do. Any other questions? We're going to have coffee. Oh, sir.
Just let me know. Just let me know whenever you're ready to do that, and I can send a message to 9,000 people with a couple of clicks.
Okay. That's a powerful position to be in. Not Facebook, is it? 9,000.
No, it's all just clusterheadaches.com, folks.
Okay, perfect.
You mentioned animal studies, and that same assume it's just studying the technology. You're not actually inducing cluster headaches somehow on animals.
That's what I'm told. Yeah, that's safe to assume. I wouldn't know how to do that. And I don't think you don't study human conditions in experimental animals. You study parts of the human condition. So we've worked out, for example, how to study the mechanism of the eye watering, but not so. Take an animal, you anaesthetize it, and then you stimulate a part of the brain, and you can reproduce the eye watering. So you can dissect bits of it away. Now the weakness is A, you're in an experimental animal, B, they're anaesthetised, and C, you're only looking at parts of the problem. That's always the weakness. The advantage is you can look at it in detail. You can look at the chemicals that are involved, the structures that are involved, you look at the anatomy and physiology in detail. So that's its strength. I think there's something to be said for taking things apart and understanding their constituent bits before you go back into humans. But no, I don't turn cluster headache on animals. It would be crazy. It wouldn't be the same thing, and I wouldn't know how to do it. I wouldn't try. Thanks for clarifying. You're quite right. It's not as horrible as it sounds. But I know it's difficult. I appreciate it's difficult. I think I see your problem here, and I see other things working up to it, if you see what I mean. It's difficult. Well, can I? Oh, we've got one more question.
I'm just wondering if there's any more details on what sort of technology is involved in that latest non-invasive
Vagal nerve.
Yeah.
Oh, that's totally new. They've just developed this device. They have done nothing more than some safety studies in humans so far. It's as far at the cut. It's right out at the cutting edge of technology. I don't think any. I think things won't get going with that until the middle of next year, more or less. That's a guess again. Everything I'm doing is a guess. I think we've. I thank you then for your attention, and I think we're one more two. Sorry.
I'm a 23-year sufferer and episodic most of that, and Imitrex has never worked for me. So in 2008, I read about DHE.
All right.
It was interesting what we had here, and that works quite well. I will get 24 hours from a shot, intramuscular shot.
Good.
And all I have to ask you about, I mean, my GP says do it in the leg.
Yeah.
My neuro said if you get desperate, you can do it here, but not here.
Right. But he probably doesn't want you to hit any nerves too far up, I guess. If you're going to deliver it to a muscle, it pretty much doesn't matter. It's true with this dose, with this injectable device that I showed you, that there seems to be a little bit of difference in availability depending where you make the injection. Maybe the neuro person's taking that evidence and thinking about DHE injections. I think at the end of the day, you only need to deliver it into the muscle. And with any luck, if the MAP people will come to the party and do a cluster study in maybe 18 months, a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, we can get a device where you just had to inhale it. You wouldn't have to inject yourself.
Yeah, I've tried the Migranol, it's too slow.
Yeah, exactly. But this device is better absorbed. This will be good for you.
I thought about it.
Yeah, well, that sounds very flexible of you if you could get around there. Good luck to you. You need a friend, I'd say, to occasionally help you, but thanks for that.
Yeah, thank you, Doctor.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.